Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We're doing a little bit extra this week because I think my brother's drawn to a close with his season journey as a whole. So I don't think he's going to be keen on playing Diablo on Monday evenings. Just in case, we know that he's done a GR45 Rimeheart build. So what I've done is I've put together some slight changes to what we had before. So we're wearing Heart of Iron at the moment. This is not going to cause that much difference, but it does give us a little bit more survivability. And also, I've re-rolled the socket on Rimeheart into 10% damage and upgraded the gem in it. Other than that, a couple of small changes on some of the items, just to give us a little bit extra boost for what we're doing. And we're going to see if we can up where we were with stuff. Our damage has increased quite significantly, so hopefully that's going to help us. And we have 5 Greater Rift Keystones to do these runs with. So we need to beat GR45. We've done a GR40 with this, and it was reasonably comfortable. So I think if we go for a 42 and see how that goes, it's going to be a bit strange. I'm almost certain of that. But we do have Bane of the Stricken. We've got the Invigorating Gemstone, and we've got Bane of the Trapped. We can swap these over if it looks like we need to, but hopefully that won't be necessary. I did run out of Death's Breaths as I was going through checking all of my stuff. The other thing we've done is we've added sockets down here in the Depth Diggers. So there's potential improvements. There's no point in us empowering the Rift. We do potentially need some Death's Breaths if we're going to do Counter Sans Despair, but for the moment I just want to run through on the Greater Rifts and see how we can do with getting our Rimeheart build going. Oh, and this is even more Rimeheart than it was before because we have Rimeheart on our Templar as well, so it's a double Rimeheart run. More Rimeheart than you can shake a stick at. We are doing quite a bit of damage actually, so I'm happy with that. Jeez, did he just die like instantly? That is pretty incredible. Super large impacts, of course, doing most of our damage. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to run into too much trouble with this overall. I'm doing this off camera, on camera, off camera, because I don't have a huge amount of time. Certainly not enough time to stream. But I wanted to make sure there was at least going to be one Diablo video go up next week, even if we don't end up playing it as part of Monday Night Gaming. Yeah, it's becoming a bit problematic. Let's move on. Nope. Definitely not being in the middle of that. Bang. Yeah, not really healed very much though. There we go. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. I reckon we'll be able to push up to 45 and a little bit beyond before we start running into trouble. And I am going through this very quickly at the moment. Now, where we've got Heart of Iron at the moment, that's not going to be massively useful for us. We could swap that over for Aquila Curus if we find one. Ooh, those guys are going to be painful if they actually hit us with a charge. So let's keep all the meteors on them. I'm not actually hitting Meteor as a skill by itself at the moment. I'm trying to manage my uses. If I do a couple of extra over there. There we go. Just to demonstrate that we do have extra oomph behind us if we need it. The other thing I'm not doing is I'm not specifically standing in any of the Oculus rings, which would in addition, double our damage. Channeling Pollen. Pop, pop, pop. So much potential damage. Fire chains we don't want to take the risk with. Let's just get them eliminated. And you over there, mate. I see you. Meteor dropping right on his face. Now, I suppose really what we should be doing is we should be pushing on and looking for the big packs. That's where we're going to get most of the benefit. Certainly most of our speed. But this is going alright. Even more impressively, when my brother did his GL45, he did it without the Legacy of Nightmares set. He did it as a thrill run. Now, we are getting quite a significant boost to our stats from the Legacy of Nightmares. Our survivability we could improve by moving away from it. That much we have to recognise. But our kill speed is almost certainly being massively boosted by that. Right, let's get some more drops on this guy. Pop goes the weasel. Make sure that these are all renewed. And a power pylon should be quite nice to finish things off. If we can find enough things to actually, like, get the Rift Guardian out, of course, before the power pylon runs out. Which is not really looking like. Okay, so the power pylon's not going to be helping us. Probably better this way, so that we get a realistic expectation of the Rift Guardian. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I don't see that being any more of a problem for us if we bump it up. So, let's carry on boosting. May as well do Bane of the Powerful, actually. I'm sure you did, Urshi. It's really good to know that. Go away, Urshi. I know you're here to help, but you just don't need to talk to us right now. So a rather non-impressive GR42, we can definitely boost that. And of course, since the last time we did do Rimeheart runs, we've gained a significant number of levels, which will have certainly improved things for us. So salvage all these up. We don't care about any of them. It's nice, but no. Not nice, but no. And don't care at all. Kadala, though, on the other hand, we will keep asking for things. What would probably be best? Maybe a chest. Not my word. Yeah. So. Just changing straight over to it, we get an increase in damage. We're going to do less damage slightly. We need to remove the gems from this. But we're also going to get to stick another, which will overall increase our damage. We need to do a little bit of... This needs to be Mariner's Blue. And it needs to look like Doom Armor. Doom Armor is this one. There we go. That's the aesthetic we were going for. It's a pretty good one as well. 91%. I'm very happy with that. Okay, well, Heart of Iron can stay because we might change back to it at some point. There's the chainmail that we were using before. Syndicote, don't care, we're not using fire skills. Of course, this is cold, 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 cold. So that can actually just go. Well done, Kadala. While you're at it, could you give us some... I could keep asking for a chest in the hope that we get an ancient one. Or not. In this case, not. That's fine though. We're going to jump in for another rift because that went really well. Let's, with our pretty much guaranteed damage reduction, we can up straight to 45 and see how that goes. Come on, give me a pack. None of this is particularly interesting at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I do like freezing big packs of crappy mobs, but really I want stuff like this. Where we can get the big wins. Now, if things do get frozen, it's absolutely great for us, because then any damage can trigger Rimeheart. As long as it's not like proc damage, then it can trigger it, which means our armor can trigger it as it's whirling around us. It's not very likely, but there is a chance, and I will take any chance with a Rimeheart build. Yeah, we can definitely up this. He says taking significantly more damage for a moment, but then being absolutely fine again. So as soon as I pop Black Hole, we are a bit vulnerable. If I pop it manually, that is. And that's just what I need to watch out for. Yeah, if I'm going full offense, then I do lose my defense. But you'd kind of expect that, wouldn't you? Let's back out of that just for a bit. And shield pylon, well, that kind of makes things a lot easier. We don't care about going that way. If we don't care about damage reduction, we can go maximum damage on stuff and just get it murdered quickly. How are we doing for time? We've been going about 13 minutes. I've probably only got about half an hour, so I want to push it as far as quickly as possible. But, you know, we'll get 3 or 4 runs in, I reckon. The other thing to remember is we have the Mantle of Channeling in the cube, so as long as we are channeling, we do 25% extra damage. So it can be worthwhile launching a meteor and then just before it impacts, starting channeling to ensure that we do the most damage possible with it. Alright, we have run out of our shield pylon. But this is going pretty damn well, I'd say. We're still using Death Blossom, yes we are. Uncontrollable damage sometimes going in the right direction, sometimes just going everywhere. I think they balanced it well enough that it's mostly useful, but it's the trade-off, isn't it? There's always got to be a trade-off. Alright, let's come down here, grab the speed pylon. Let's find another pack. Not you. It was you round here, wasn't it? Yeah. Kill the turkeys. Yeah, for giant gobble 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 birds. They died quite well. There's another one. Shielding wore off just at the wrong time for him. I'll grab all of these. Man, I love Meteor so much. Meteor and Black Hole combined, it's such a winning combination. And we are no longer fast. It makes me sad. We can still teleport, of course, but... with the strong arm braces, every time I do a black hole like that, whoever gets affected by it takes another 30% damage, so it's all good as well. Ooh, let's hope this is far enough away. Yep, it was. 99%, we may be able to summon the Rift Guardian with just these. Not you. Not you. Who's next? There we go. Come on, maximum impact. Job done. We can go higher. Higher! Stronger! Faster! So that's 45. That's equaled what my brother did. We'll carry on pushing up Bane of the Powerful because I don't think anything else is really going to have a good chance. Okay, back to town. We'll hand this in. ID these rings and we'll run again. We did get another level though. That makes us a little bit stronger. Teriel's Might and Nagel Ring. Now, I could just go one bit above what my brother's done, but I think that would be kind of counter to the spirit of the challenge as a whole. So we're going to go for 48 next. And we're going to keep pushing up at reasonable speeds like that. Oh my god, this guy has so much health. So we're going to struggle a little bit more, of course, with everything being tougher, but I still think we'll be fine. I will start taking advantage of everything we can do to help, though. In fact, this is really, really good for us, having this channeling pylon, because it's going to keep our resource level nice and high. It's like a mini shield pylon. Gogok of Swiftness, you know, offensive and defensive at the same time. Come on, maximum damage on him. There we go. Obviously, the convention of elements ticking around does massively affect how things work for us. If it's on cold damage, we get an additional huge boost. Because almost everything we do is cold based. Let's not get hit by all of those. The Halo of Arlis, of course, only reduces melee damage rather than range damage, and that's going to be our biggest bane. Oh, jeez, nope. Let's get some of them eliminated. That was a bit close. We're totally fine, but yeah, that was very much Danger Will Robinson. Danger Will Robinson. Too much damage in short space of time. We didn't trigger a death. We did trigger our diamond armor from our helmet, though. Really quite glad that I have that as a helmet. But we were badly prepared to open that door. We didn't have our Aquila Cuirass giving us the benefit. And yeah, moving forwards too quickly without seeing what was in there could have been very, very fatal. Good retreat, though. Very good retreat. Right, he's gone. Out of my way, you damn annoying things. Do not like all this poison. What have we got? Power pylon. Yeah, just let my armor take them all out while this power pylon's on. That seems to be going quite well. Plagued isn't so much of a problem. Those body explosions, though, they really hurt. Okay, power pylon is gone. We're back to regular killing ability. And of course the ranged poison that comes with those guys. That also hurts quite significantly. Thankfully, Cormac and Cheese is helping out quite a lot with tanking. One time when the S of Johan didn't actually help me out at all. Pulled the mobs out the way of the meteor that was aiming for them. It does happen every now and then, but nothing we really need to worry about. Okay, this is still going well. We are still way okay on time. Ooh, that was painful. Definitely doesn't count as melee damage, that. Did not last massively long, though. Okay, get all of those purple orbs. And of course there was one left, which we will happily kill off. Before moving on. We're not quite at double the time, which is a shame. I do like to keep at double time if possible. I don't mind these guys hitting me with melee damage. I mind the other things hitting me with ranged stuff. Because melee damage, as I've mentioned before, we have damage reduction from, depending on the number of stunned things near us. It's really, really quite good when you're playing a mage that tries to get right in the middle of everything. It's like, drop a meteor on me. Yep, cool. Definitely not standing in the middle of all of those ranged bits. Okay, another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, we could probably do a 50. I reckon we could do a 50. Certainly I wouldn't worry about trying a 50. We may need to run away. But I reckon that's fine. There's no problem with running away from combat. Especially if it's something really nasty. How are we doing? 96%, we're very close. I'm keen not to fight immediately next to problems, but this will be fine. Keep that damage on. Plenty of time. So, that is a 48 done. Okay, I reckon I've got enough time for one more run. And we'll try a 50. 2% chance, no. We'll just ID these, get them out of the way, and then we'll head straight back in. Ooh, we actually got a few ancient things. Nothing too interesting. Let's get them all gone. And final run for now. GR50. Double Rimeheart build. Now obviously I could see these guys with their little fires around the base of their feet, but I couldn't see if they were pack mobs or just crappy little mobs. All crappy little mobs. Here's some pack mobs coming. We don't want to get hit by those laser beams though. That's something we definitely don't want to happen. Cool, killed him before another one got spawned. This could actually be quite a good area. Got to watch out for the ranged dudes, of course, but... Yep, all the ranged dudes. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's get another group knocked out. And when we get a huge burst damage like that, it can be really quite effective. Who's next? Big mobs! When I say big mobs, I of course mean mobs with lots of health rather than like actually worthwhile killing mobs, but that's fine. Now I want to find where the leader of that one was, because they'll be around somewhere. Will you just like stop touching me? It's good for a little bit, but after a while it's just no. No touching, please. Do not want. Right, they're gone. Let's get these ranged guys taken care of before they cause me more problems than they already have. And a level up. Right, channeling pylon. That means huge damage reduction, which is kind of good when we're potentially surrounded by all this trouble. So channeling pylon is basically free reign to just spam that meteor button. Until it runs out, of course. Once it runs out, then we get in a little bit of trouble. But it's only a little bit of trouble. Generally speaking, we're fine. And we are actually doing okay. I wasn't just being facetious when I said that. I'm happy enough with our regen, our life on hit. Conduit pylon, brilliant. Okay, I think we need to go this way. Make the most of this conduit pylon while we have it. And it's gone. Sad times. Helped out for a bit though. Definitely helped out. I hope we don't get a really, really deadly Rift Guardian. I mean, all the Rift Guardians are dangerous in their own way, but some would be, like, terrible for us. Agnidox would be nasty. Let's not stand in the middle of that. We do have the invigorating gemstone, so I'm not worried about us being actually frozen in place, but still, rather not. Rather not. Cool, then with that one gone, let's push on to the next area while we've got momentum. Ugh. I really quite liked the forest. The forest was good. Why couldn't it be another forest? It's like actually a terrible place. And annoying ranged dudes as well. And don't get me wrong, we'll be fine. But it very much changes it from a, oh yes, this is okay, to a, oh, can't wait to be out of this area. Let's get the speed pylon. Maybe it would be better if we try and hurry through, find packs and focus on them. Teleported just ahead of the... That's painful. Let's get more meteors in on that. I don't think he's got enough on him. Big push. Okay. Tethris, that's alright. We've had Tethris before. We can do Tethris again. Tetris is going down. Let's get another couple of meteors. There we go. GR50 Rimeheart run. Very, very happy with that. Okay, well, I think that's probably going to be a good point for me to finish this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun for me. We might do a little bit more before the season finishes, just so that we can keep pushing this build. But that is going to be enough for now. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then you should do so now, and you'll be told when I go live in the future. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.